I'm sure that you've all been following Shatta Wale. You have seen it, you have heard it, you've heard everyone talk about it. It's been launched already online in a very subtle way. Today we want to officially unveil it and show you some of the cars. And so we are very happy that you are here. This is a business, even though it's for Shatta Wale, it is a business for the youth. And that is why we have put together all of these people here. It's not supposed to be a very big event. It's just to officially introduce Shaxi to the market. And so that's why we're here. Good afternoon once again. You're welcome. Let me quickly acknowledge the presence of some dignitaries. In the middle at the high table is Pius Enam Hajide. He's the CEO of the National Youth Authority. A round of applause for Pius. Seated next to him is Mr. Charles Mensah. I like to say senior. A round of applause for him. And he's actually one of the directors for Shaxi. And Charles Mensah, aka, okay, so the CEO of Shaxi, a round of applause for him. And Winnie Mensah is the Chief Operating Officer for Shaxi, and that's Winnie. A round of applause for Winnie. And I am Serwaa Amihere. I'm going to be the MC for the event. Let me also acknowledge the presence of Bulldog. A round of applause for him. Bulldog, give us a wave. Mr. Logic, he's the chairman for the Songwriters Association. Can you give us a wave? Papi 55, can you give us a wave? And I see a lot of bloggers here, but before then, of course, Medical. Medical is here with us. Medical, can you get up and give us a wave? You're welcome, and he's here with his team. So there are a lot of TV stations here. Nanaba Namwa just walked in. She's the general manager of GH1 TV. A round of applause for her. And welcome, Nanaba. All right, so Joy Prime is here. GH1 TV is here. Angel TV is here. You're welcome once again, and we're going to take the opening prayer, and Bulldog is going to be doing us the honors. A round of applause for Bulldog. Oh, come on, guys, let's encourage him. A little bird whispered to me that he can really pray. So I'll come to you, don't worry.
Be upstanding. It's going to be a short one, don't worry. Dear God, we thank you for today. We thank you for our lives. And we thank you for this very moment. As we're gathered here, we're gathered in your name. The purpose here is to glorify your name. So kindly bless this occasion. Let it be fruitful. Amen.
A round of applause for Bulldog. And the taxis are already live. The app is live. You can download the app on Android and iOS. And so this is a very fine opportunity. I mean, I've had conversations with Shatta, and he's very passionate about doing something for young people, and that's exactly why he was inspired to start this business. We will be showing you some videos as well. This is a very corporate event, and that's why we see him all glammed up wearing what he's wearing. I love what you're wearing, by the way. He has decided not to speak. Okay, so very shortly, we'll be taking the welcome address by the Chief Operating Officer for Shaxi, Winnie Mensah. But I want to come to the crowd and find out quickly what you know about Shaxi. So if I come to you, you tell me something really brief. Nanaba knows I'll start with her.
You're so predictable. Well, I've been speaking to Shatta as well, just like you. He's very passionate about this. For the young people out there, some of whom are disillusioned, this is an opening for them. Shatta has thought through this very well. It is not. It didn't happen by happenstance. He thought through it. He's launching it today just to bring hope for those who believe in the Ghanaian dream and also believe that you always don't have to ask your nation what it can do for you, but what you can also do for your nation. So always ask what you can do. Shatta has asked what he can do, and he's found an opening in this taxi business. And I think it's fantastic that he's launching today for young people to hop on and make money as well.
Well, I think it's a very positive thing. Shatta and I discussed about this whole Shaxi movement like 2 years ago, and I told him that he has my support. Anytime he needs me, I'll be there for him because he's my brother. You get me? And then we've been doing loads of businesses together. And then I don't want people to see Shaxi like some one-man, business thing. This is for all Ghanaians, and then this thing will go across the world. Let's all support this so that the people on the street, the people who want to go into driving and then be rolling with passengers and all of that, so they don't think that you need to go get loads of money to hop on something like Uber or something. Don't see it like that. Shaxi is for us all, and it's affordable. You get me? So everybody can hop on it and then not spend a lot of money. But at the end of the day, you make loads of peace as well. So Shaxi is great. Let's all support it.
For those of them in Accra, but across the globe. And for me, I feel very elated, for this day, for having this project launched. We've received some backlashes all over the place. And for me, I'm glad that today we are out of the woods. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Chief Operating Officer for Shaxi, Winnie Mensah.
Thank you very much. We are very grateful for all of you being here, and we truly apologize for the late start, but we are glad that you could still make it, and we really appreciate your presence. Distinguished guests of honor, specially invited guests, media houses present, ladies and gentlemen, I humbly welcome you to the official launch of the Shaxi application. Shaxi is a Ghanaian ride-hailing company with a core focus on providing affordable and comfortable rides. Our vision is to revolutionize the ride-hailing market by providing ultra-luxury and convenience through our innovative and easy app to use. We aim to help in the reduction of the unemployment rate among the youth by providing them with the opportunities to join this great organization and initiative as drivers and providing them with additional skill, training to help them advance in life. We are beyond thrilled to be here with all of you, our lovely guests, to finally outdoor this baby we call Shaxi. This has been in the works for about 2 years running, and it has been a very, very interesting journey. From multiple test runs to activations, meetings, highs and lows, the process has been worth it because we want to offer a user-friendly app and one that Ghanaians will be able to call their own. We are very grateful that you honored our invitation and made it here. We'd like to show you the journey so far with the activations we've done, with the test run, and a couple of other videos for you to see how Shaxi has gotten here today. Thank you.
Increase the volume a bit.
Hello, is this my Shaxi? Oh, great. Shaxi, Shaxi, Shaxi.
Yeah. Shaxi.
We know that once it's from Shatta, there's top notch. If you pick Shaxi and you're not comfortable, I'm sure you pick the wrong.
The app everybody will be able to use it. It's supposed to be user friendly, easy to understand, self-taught, so you don't need somebody to guide you. So basically, that is what we are trying to do, and makes it easier for all riders and drivers.
Amma is our driver, a female driver, and she's going to pick up Anajwa. Anajwa is going to request to go in. Hi, my name is Amma. I'm a test driver for Shaxi. I'm just waiting for a rider to request me. Okay, so I've downloaded my Shaxi app, ready to request it back to him. Currently, we're going to drop passenger 2 off for her to request a ride for a driver to come pick her. Shaxi, 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 Shaxi. So my ride is here. We're going to sit in my Shaxi. Shaxi, 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 Shaxi.
A round of applause for the Shaxi team. Well, there's another video, but I
Shaxi. It's time to ride. It's time to ride.
It's time to ride.
Shaxi is budget friendly, safe, and convenient, and is always there for you. Request a ride at any time and on any day, and let your driver take you where you want to go. Thanks to our innovative commission-free model, our drivers are always happy and ready to serve you. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Isn't This Beautiful? And this is our own. Yes, the lights can come on now. This is our own Winnie. Thank you so much. And Winnie, ladies and gentlemen, is the Chief Operating Officer for Shaxi. And that's Shatta Wale's sister, by the way, for those who don't know. Now, I'm sure everyone wants to hear Shatta Wale speak. No? Are you ready to hear from the founder? Are you ready to hear from the founder?
Yes.
Okay, Shatta Wale, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's hear the founder speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am highly elated that you all showed up to help us launch this new market-changing business. I know a lot of you are wondering why Shaxi and the story behind it. Well, let me share this story with you today. Everybody that knows me knows the love I have for the youth of Ghana and how I always want to see them doing well. I want to see the boys and girls on the streets move from being unemployed into having gainful employment. I've always wanted to use the blessing God has given me to make an impact in the society. That's how Shaxi, the dream, was born. My team and I set out to create a sustainable business with a focus on providing employment for the teeming unemployed Ghanaians. This is the vision for Shaxi. At the end of the day, we want to make an impact and leave our mark. Shaxi is not just Shatawale in France. It's a Ghanaian project for Ghanaians. So let's all embrace it as our own to make Ghana better for us all. Thank you for your unwavering support, and thank you to the entire team behind the Shaxi project. We couldn't have done this without you. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
And say a few words, not because I find myself competent or even qualified, but because of two key reasons. The first one being that the life story of the man behind this project is an inspiration, and I believe that we have to amplify that story. And secondly, because I hold a solution that creates jobs, that brings convenience and comfort, and will generally impact the national economy and must be supported. This is why I agreed to come and say a few words at this event. I'm advised that the man behind the project, uh, the man we all now know as Shatta, Charles Ne Amamensa, or Pa 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 Pa, is the brain and the engine behind Shaxi. For me, as a person, and also as the Chief Executive Officer of the National Youth Authority, I find the attributes and values of the man, Shatta, to be an inspiration. I find these values quite useful and in tandem with our mandate at the National Youth Authority to build a youth that is productive to themselves and to their country. I find the attributes of you identify your talent and you are committed to it. And through thick and thin, you work hard to achieve what you believe is your talent. I think that that value of commitment and dedication to something one has chosen for themselves is a value that must be amplified. And I'm sure that many of you here know better than I the humble beginnings of and how large he arguably has become. We find that it is one of those attributes of being committed to one's ideals. We also find it sacrifice so that you can benefit in the long term. Many a time we kill our talents at birth because we are focused on the instant gratifications. But it is those who endure the pain and the rigors and the difficulties of the startup times who reap the benefits in future of the hard work. And so today, if Shatta is reaping the benefits, we have to bear in mind that it did not happen at the stroke of a pen, or it did not happen with the snap of a finger. It took several years of going through difficult moments, sometimes completely going into oblivion, only to resurface and for us at the National Youth Authority and for me as a person, if the youth of this country can emulate and imbibe some of these value systems and can shy away from the rich quick, let me cut quick corners and let me make quick money, we believe that this country will be all the better for all of us. Again, we find in Mr. Shatta an honest man. You may disagree with him, but he will speak his mind to you the way he finds it appropriate. So he's quite opinionated, but he's honest.
And he can say it to whoever the way he wants to say it. And I think that again, of honest young men and women, people who would say it the way it ought to be said, not to please one person or the other, we think that we'll be developing a better country for all of us. So we are here today, both personally and as a national youth authority, in an attempt to amplify the value systems that the young man, the brain behind Shaxi, communicates. That value system, we want to amplify it, and we want to encourage young persons in Ghana to endeavor our living example of some of these values. The second reason is that, like I said, this is a homegrown solution and it will create jobs. I sit in an authority that I have to superintend young men and women below 35 years of this country. And the figures we have seen as far as employment and unemployment are concerned are quite worrisome to some of us. Youth employment about 12.6%, underemployment about 50%, over 11 million, 0.8 million people in Ghana. The last time we counted ourselves, housing and population census, over 11 million are between the ages of 15 and 35. Out of that number, 12.6 are unemployed. And so, yes, it is okay. This is a private initiative, and I come to support it as an agency of state and as a Ghanaian. And I want to encourage all of us to help our own local industries grow. We should be able to make the Aliko Dangotes of Ghana, even the Mark Zuckerbergs of Ghana. I am informed that the app was developed by a young Ghanaian. And I'm excited that Shatta and team did not go to buy an app from outside of Ghana. Because if you go to India, you go to China, you get it maybe even cheaper than for the cost that you may probably have gotten it here in Ghana. But that is the way to grow a country. The private sector is the engine of growth. It's become a mantra. But how do we live it? We can only leave the private sector when we support it. Senior Niyama was sharing with me the vision of Shaxi and said to me that Shaxi is in Accra at the moment. It will go out of Accra. But I'm looking at and beyond West Africa. If Uber and Bolt can come to Ghana, then Shaxi can and should go to America. But we have to, the only way that can happen is when we patronize it and grow it. And he cannot do this alone. Apart from us patronizing, he needs capital. The man has capital, many forms. And he himself has not made a secret of his wealth. And so I don't doubt that he is rich. They say, show me your friend and I will show you maybe your bank account. I see Bola, I see Nanaba, nobody medical. Nobody needs to tell me that Shatta is rich, and I am quite excited to make his acquaintance and friendship. I like to associate with positive energy. So we'll have conversations later. But the point I'm making is that and so you can be making 100 trips a day, but you do not pay for all of those 100 trips. As far as I'm concerned, all the other ride-hailing facilities that we have at the moment, anytime you pick a passenger, you pay something to the facility management. And it will mean that more money in the pocket of young persons. we want. And so there is an added advantage. I have also gone through the scrutiny.
Fela Makafui, who just walked in, a round of applause for her. Can you give us a wave? Okay, so like we said, we are on Twitter, and the hashtag for the event is Shaxi is live. So whatever you are posting, don't forget to add that hashtag, even if it's on Facebook or Instagram. Just add it, let people know, spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend that it has officially been launched. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a few words from Shatta Wale's godfather.
And gentlemen, I think that Shatta has a lot of godfathers. I happen to be one of them, so it's a privilege. And certainly it's a great day today. I have goosebumps because this is long in coming. And if Shatta will speak to it, it's been on the table for some years now. And not just Shaxi, but of course, I urged him to get into real estate and to get into other businesses because we believe that as celebrities or as talents, we clearly have a lifespan. And as we grow or as we develop, it's important that we also put to use the fame, the attraction, the social capital that we have into good use. And what better time to do that when we are in our prime? So yes, you might be a great dancer, a great musician, a great actor, but with time, there'll be new people on the scene. What do? You have to evolve. So I'm happy that this day is here, and with all the money that he's gotten, and of course, with the capital and the funds that he will raise, he's actually putting it into good use. And I must say that maybe I'll be a prophet for today because my name is also Nathan or Nat. Shaxi will rival the likes of Uber, Yango, Bolt, you name them, and that is a prophecy. Because a lot has gone into it, and as my good brother Pius said, if only we'll patronize this as a people, let's support our own. If Uber is worth now, the last time I checked, on 7th of December, 74.6 billion US dollars. Now that's a lot of money for a ride-hailing app company. And now it's Uber Technologies. They started off with ride-hailing. They don't own a vehicle, for all we know. So just imagine that that app is changing the world. 74.6 billion US dollars. Talk about Bolt, 6 billion US dollars. And it's owned by a young Estonian, guy, 27 years. So that tells you that if we support Shaxi, clearly we want to build a billionaire, a young billionaire here. And I believe that Shatta Wale is well qualified to be Ghana's first youngest billionaire. And we should get into it. With that said, we just don't want to see a ride-hailing app, like I mentioned in my initial comment. Clearly, we want to see Shaxi Eats. If we can have other branches as well, like the way we have Uber Eats, can we also be doing deliveries as well? Can we be delivering packages? So as we look at the business model, let's also look at other branches where we can feed off and make some money, because I believe that this is a great, great, great idea and we should feed off it. So congratulations to you, Charles. And I know that you are evolving into something greater, bigger, and better, and we'll all support you. Wherever we're going, and it's come at a great time this December, with loads of activities out there. The traffic in town will just be crazy. What way to do it if all of us in this room and watching and listening will say, look, we'll go with Shaxi and support a Ghanaian who has bought this. It's time to ride, people, and let's do it. Thank you, and good afternoon.
Congratulate Shatta Wale for this amazing initiative. He's thought through this so long, and I'm glad it's finally come to fruition. Sam Cooke, and it's a favorite song that Barack Obama used before he became president. That it's been a long time coming. Finally, change has come. And I'm glad that change has come for you, Shatta Wale. I think as Ghanaians, we've been, every time there's a conversation about a Ghanaian doing a business, you hear people say PhD, pull him down. Let's use this opportunity to change the narrative. It's a cliche we must get rid of. let's support Shatta Wale instead of using Uber. And I'm not saying that Uber is bad business or Bolt is bad business, but we have someone, one of our own, projecting something as well, something really unique. And it's time we supported Shatta Wale. And so the next time you're hailing a ride, even if it means parking your car for a day to enjoy the service so you can talk about it. Because if you don't experience it, then it's difficult to talk about it. So let's all try it and spread the word. Shatta, I'm so proud of you. This is what we should all be doing. All the time we are told to put strategic plans together. There is no better strategic plan like doing things. Doing things is the best strategic plan out there. So thank you so much for doing this.
Indication is that the daily subscription is 20 CDs. There's a daily subscription of 20 CDs that is paid, and that gives you 12 hours online time. So once you are up, you have your 12 hours online time. Once that expires, when you are done with that, that is when you pay another 20. So that is what we mean by the commission-free model. So we do not take anything from your rides, the fares you get from the various rides you have within your 12-hour period. I hope everyone gets the clarification. So you just pay 20 CDs through mobile money, Vodafone Cash, MTN Momo, and Airtel Tigo as well. And then you go online for 12 hours. So every time you go online and you get a rider, your time starts to gradually reduce. So once that is exhausted, that is when you sign up again for another 12 hours, which is 20 CDs. And then the fare is all yours.
Shaxi, it's not just a company set for year pay. It's an opportunity for the youth as well. What am I say? I just feel like this is a very great initiative. Even though it's a company or it's a business, it's still a great thing. Ghana, and it's going to really go far. I think this is going to be the best. Shaxi is going to be the best than any other. Yes, our services and we are reliable. Our prices are actually very cool. So it's going to be great. Trust me. Oh, Nyameka say Christmas ba Krombe butu nti obi anye careful obi anhwe ne ho ye na yen choose Shaxi anytime I pese yen pie ko party and church and anywhere I feel Shaxi should be in your mind. And I'm going to download the app no, so please go and download the Shaxi app. If you wake up you want to go brush your teeth, shoot Shaxi. So I mean it's all about Shaxi today. Thank you.
Thank you.